Welcome back to DajibanLife. I'm here in the parking lot of a supermarket where I just bought some food. I thought I'd do like a cooking video. Mostly because I was kind of lazy over the holidays and I didn't really shoot a lot of content. So I don't really have anything else to share. But I do have some friends that have asked me for me to show them exactly like how I make food and whatnot in my van, and so that's what I'm gonna be doing. So as you can see here, I got some beef ribeye for stew. I like this kind of meat because it's already chopped up. I don't really have to do anything to it. It is a little, and you know, those pieces are kind of small, so that kind of sucks. So we got the meat. This is some chopped garlic that's already chopped. It makes my life easier. Like I said, I like using things that are easy. So I got the max air fan going to pump out all the fumes from the cooking. I'll be using this guy. I've already made rice here, as you can see, because I'm Asian. It's a staple, but it's not only because I'm Asian though. I like rice because it's easy to store and then it's easy to make. It only takes like 20 minutes. We're gonna start with some butter. Oh yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and just toss the meat in there. And then we got some seasoning, just some regular old salt, which reminds me I should buy some more because I'm running low. Just season with just a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. And to give it some nice umami flavor, just a little bit of soy sauce right on there. And then I have these are toasted sesame seeds. Alright, that's it for the seasoning. Now we can add one of my staples in cooking whenever I make food is garlic. I know some people don't like garlic, but I love garlic and it adds flavor to everything, you know, you make. So definitely can't recommend garlic enough. Alright, so while that's heating up, I also got this. It's just frozen vegetables, broccoli medley. Like I said, I like things that are already pre-done for me, so I don't have to do a whole lot. To help keep me, you know, all the nutrients that I need. So while that's going, I'll show you guys the battery status. So it's pulling 50 amps right now. It's probably only 50 because I'm pulling 10 from the solar panels. So it's usually 60, but 10 in from the panels and 60 out equals 50 total. So I'm currently at 184 amp hours. I was at 190. So even having this thing on, the hot plate on for what, 5 minutes now, it's pulled almost 7 amp hours. You can see it going down real fast. So cooking maybe once a day is probably feasible, but twice a day might be pushing it a little bit. I mean, that's why I try to make as much as I can in one sitting, so that all I have to do is heat things up. Because if you have this on for a long time, this will easily pull like 30 to 50 amp hours for one meal, just making it, depending on how involved it is. But yeah, I think some of this stuff is melted now. So let's go ahead and move it around. That's the key with most cooking, is you just need to move stuff around. That's really all you need to do, is you add the stuff, the ingredients, and then you move it around. Pretty easy. I don't really understand why people don't know how to cook. It's really not that hard. You have something hot, and you put uncooked food on it, and it becomes cooked. And then, you know, the taste thing, you know, having things taste good is really just about the seasoning. I'm gonna assume that this is gonna be a little bit bland right now because I didn't really add that much salt. So I'm probably gonna add some more salt. But once you do it for a while, it becomes kind of intuitive. You just sort of know. Also, because I love meat so much, me and meat have a very special relationship. And so I just know, like it tells me, the meat calls out to me, you know what I mean? And it'll be like, oh bro, you know, you need to flip me over or whatever if it's like a steak. Because you know, steaks, you're only supposed to cook one side at a time and only once. So you cook one side and then you flip it and you cook the other side and that's it. That's all you get. So if you screw that up, if you keep flipping it over and over and over, the meat's not gonna, man, it just ruins it, you know what I mean? So you only get one chance. And for some reason, the meat, it calls out to me. It calls my name and goes, hey man, it's time to flip me. And then I'll flip it, and then boom, done. And you cut it open, and it's like perfect, like perfectly pink in the middle. You know, not bloody. It's just like slightly bloody, you know. And then you let it rest, and that blood turns into just deliciousness. But yeah, that's pretty healthy with some rice. You know, it's like stir fry, I guess, in a way. Except I use butter. I guess I could have used some Chinese oil or something. But you know, call me racist, but I don't like using Chinese oil. You know what I mean? So but yeah, that's pretty much almost done. I think maybe this big ass broccoli is still maybe somewhat frozen still, which I'm not a big fan of. I don't know why the broccoli is so big. Usually the packaging company is better at, like someone got lazy here and just missed the knife cut, or the robot, whatever that does it now, the AI, because you know, humans are not part of the workforce anymore. That's basically done. Lunch made in 15 minutes. Pretty nutritious, delicious as well. I tried the little meat bit, you know, a little tiny morsel, just nibbling on it like a squirrel, a carnivorous squirrel. Man, I need to, you know, I should be able to afford better meat, but $5, can't beat that. $5, and then the vegetables were probably like $2 or something like that, $7. You know, better meal than you could get at, like, I guess Chick-fil-A would be pretty good and comparable. Chick-fil-A would probably be better, but not as healthy. You know what I mean? I'm trying to gain weight but not get fat. It's a very difficult proposition. All right, so while I'm waiting for that to the broccoli to get all dunzo or whatever you want to call it, I'll show you the other part of my nutrition plan. So because that's probably not enough nutrients for like a growing boy like myself to consume, I also I make smoothies, which is nice. And this is a I don't know if you can see this. Can you see that? Oh yeah, there we go. So this is a portable blender, which is battery powered, kind of nice. A USB port right here, and this stuff screws off. But I'll make smoothies in this guy, so I'll show you how I do that. So what I like to put in my smoothies is a little bit of Greek yogurt. This one happens to be honey vanilla from the Greek gods. It doesn't really matter what brand, I don't really care, as long as it's Greek yogurt, which this is. And honey vanilla sort of is sweetened, which is nice, which makes the smoothie a little bit sweeter, which is good because I don't like candy or chocolate. So this is my sweet tooth fix, I guess. Probiotic, no artificial flavors, all taste, no tang. No tang. I think I kind of like tang, you know what I mean? Cool. And then usually, because I'm not eating too many vegetables, I like to put in some spinach into my smoothie. So it's kind of like a green juice, but honestly I don't really taste anything green when I drink it, because you'll see why. But I'll just, you know, shove some spinach in here. And then I got this mixed berries. Yeah, so it's a berry smoothie, you know what I mean? And the berries are for the antioxidant properties, I guess. I guess raspberries are good for you. Blueberries are kind of good for you, or something, maybe. Alright, and I just add enough fruit to where I don't feel like scooping any more fruit in there for, you know what I mean? Like, if I'm feeling good, I'll scoop in a lot of fruit, and if I'm feeling lazy, I'll only scoop in as much as I can until I get sick of doing that repetitive motion. And then to lube it all up, because this blender needs some lube in order to blend, I get pineapple juice. In this case it's Dole, but I like the pineapple juice from Trader Joe's. It's pulpier, and it tastes better than this crap. This crap, it says 100% juice, but I don't think it's 100% juice, man. I think it's like mostly water. And yeah. So yeah, there's not a whole lot of juice in there. That might not be enough juice. So I need to go to Trader Joe's apparently. But I'm just gonna top it up with a Capri Sun. Just gonna pour that in there. Don't ask me why I have Capri Sun. It's a long story. But basically I didn't buy them. They were free. And I have a ton of them. And so I drink them and I like them. They remind me of my childhood. When I was a kid growing up, I used to drink a lot of Capri Sun, and they were delicious. I remember the Pacific Cooler was my favorite. Let's see, I've never poured out of a Capri Sun pouch before, so let's do that. Yeah, I think that'll work. Yeah, that's a success. For once, something goes right in my life. I'm just kidding. And then what I like to do, throw in a little bit of a peanut butter powder. PB Fit is this particular brand. Normally I like to buy those big tubs from Amazon, but I didn't want to deliver anything during the holidays right now because it's kind of a pain for me to go to my mailbox. So I said screw it. I just went to the grocery store and I bought this. I'll just put in like a couple scoops of that. Nice peanut buttery flavor. It's like a peanut butter berry smoothie basically. Alright, well that's pretty much how I eat in my van. There's some, you know, different kinds of iterations of that. Sometimes I'll have pork, sometimes I'll have beef, sometimes chicken soup. Soup is really easy to make in this thing. You just shove the chicken in, pour some water in there, some herbs and spices and whatnot, and just let it go for maybe about 20 to 30 minutes, and then done. Then you have chicken soup, and that is nice because I can throw like a half chicken in there or something and eat for a couple days. So I don't have to cook once. Makes it really easy. It does get kind of boring eating the same thing over and over, so that's why I like these little small portions of like half a pound of meat. This will probably last me 2 servings actually because of all the vegetables in there and the rice that I'm gonna be filling my belly with. You know, to supplement with, you know, if I just ate that I could probably eat the whole thing. But I do like a little bit of the carbs, so having a little bit of the rice, even though it makes me fat, whatever. I'm Asian, what can I do, you know? I can't resist myself, my tendencies. And then to top it off with this, pretty much like a protein shake. What I'll normally do, I do take protein powder and stuff too when I work out, because it's the holidays. I haven't been working out because, you know, what for? But usually once I finish the shake or the smoothie, there'll be a lot of residue, and I don't like to waste the residue, so I'll throw in the protein powder once I'm done drinking all of this down, and then mix it with water so it gets all the residue and the protein powder. It gives the protein powder a nice berry, you know, peanut buttery flavor as well. And then I'll go do my workout. That's pretty much it. I don't know what else to show you, but yeah, thanks for watching.